When you hear the words space shuttle, many times people are actually referring to this. In fact, the space shuttle is the complete launch system when all the pieces are together. The orbiter vehicle, the external fuel tank, the solid rocket boosters, and the main engines. When put together, like a giant puzzle, these components work together and are known as the space shuttle. So, how did we build something so complex before we even had desktop computers?
Well, the idea of a spaceplane that would shuttle humans into orbit was around before we even landed on the moon.
Spies, rocket science, and covert military operations. In the late 1930s, an Austrian named Eugene Sanger designed Silbervogel, or in English, Silverbird. Designed for World War II Nazi Germany's air ministry, this military spaceplane would rocket into the Earth's upper atmosphere and make suborbital jumps. The plan was to bomb the United States. Wait, what? Really? As you know from history, the Silverbird never materialized. It was too complex for the time and too expensive. However, the idea of a spaceplane made its way to the United States through Operation Paperclip, where several German scientists were recruited to jumpstart rocket development. Dr. Werner von Braun surrendered to the United States toward the end of World War II with peaceful space exploration goals. You know, he was a space buff since his childhood. Von Braun went to work for the U.S. Army and even helped develop the rocket used to launch America's first satellite. Man Will Conquer Space Soon was the title of a series of magazine articles published in Collier's Weekly. Von Braun and other space advocates wrote about the concept of a manned space station as a waypoint for further exploration, even reaching to Mars. And, well, they needed a shuttle to get there. It was the first time the term space shuttle had been used. In the late 1950s and 60s, the United States Air Force developed and even began building a space plane for espionage. Named the X-20 Dinosaur for dynamic soaring, this spaceplane was designed to fly at the edge of space and skip off the Earth's upper atmosphere to bomb, launch spy satellites, and even sabotage enemy satellites. During the design process, astronauts were selected as consultants. A very young Neil Armstrong even helped out. Due to design problems and funding issues, the program was canceled in 1963. Don't worry about Neil Armstrong. He went on to bigger and better things.
That's one small step for man.
He was the first man to walk on the moon.
One giant leap for mankind.
Despite the cancellation of the X-20 Dinosaur program, much of the research was used by NASA as they were also busy developing a spaceplane. So, not having a program due to budget cuts, the United States Air Force joined NASA in the effort to develop a truly united national space shuttle program.